Hello and welcome to Signaturetv News Highlight for this Tuesday. I am Obonman Marvelous. The All Progressives Congress APC has said that the confirmation of the appointment of Okonjo Iweala as the Director General of World Trade Organization is indicative that anybody can achieve any positive feat with hard work and diligence. Senator John Akpan-Udo Edehe, National Secretary APC Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, said this in a statement late Monday while congratulating Okonjo Iweala on her appointment. He said the appointment of Okonjo Iweala is a pointer for women that the world is fast changing. Akpan-Udo Edehe added that the APC was proud to note that Okonjo Iweala's mandate to head the World Trade Organization followed broad support from members of the global trade body. He expressed confidence that a renowned economist would successfully lead the needed reforms to reposition the World Trade Organization to effectively deliver on its mandate to promote open and fair trade for the benefit of all. Okonjo Iweala, in an earlier statement, said her first priority would be to address the economic and health consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic and to implement the policy responses needed to get the global economy going again. Reprieve came the way of former Deputy Governor of Imo State Jude Agbaso yesterday as his impeachment by the 7th State Assembly has been quashed by the High Court. Agbaso, who was the first Deputy Governor to former Governor Rochas Okorocha, was impeached by the 7th Assembly in 2013 on trumped-up charges of accepting red label whiskey bribe from the boss of J. Bros Construction Company, including the demand of $458 million from the construction company. The former deputy governor had filed a suit asking the High Court to bar the legislatures impeaching him, arguing that he was a victim of political intrigue and blackmail. After the impeachment, Agbaso also approached the court to quash the impeachment, and according to Agbaso's counsel, Chijioke Emeka, his client, and the defendants, which included the state governor, House of Assembly, and the chief judge, also requested that the terms of settlement be used as judgment in court. Delivering the judgment, Opara said he was given the consent judgment based on the terms of settlement reached by parties in the matter. Agbaso, who was in court, told journalists he was elated to be vindicated 8 years after he was accused of being involved in fraud. He accused former Governor Okorocha of intentionally framing him up just to get him out of the way. Imo government yesterday painted a picture of how former Governor Owele Rochas Okorocha attempted to dupe the people of their university after 20 billion naira of public funds had been invested in the institution by the state government. The Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Declan Emelumba, in a press conference in Owerri, said government moved to recover Eastern Palm University, Oboko, when it became obvious that the former governor wanted to fraudulently appropriate the institution to himself. Displaying documents including approval from the National Universities Commission (NUC) to authenticate the state ownership of the university, Emelumba asked Okorocha to apologize to Imo people for attempting to steal their commonwealth. He said from the acquisition of the 101 hectares of land where the said university is located, it was made clear that it was for the permanent site of Imo State University. The government subsequently paid 58 million as compensation to owners of the land. Chief Emelumba recalled that even the former governor told Imo people in 2012 that he was building a permanent site for Imo State University in Oboko and that the land was being acquired to host the permanent site, only for him to turn around to try to convert it to his private university. The commissioner said government was shocked when Okorocha started laying claim to the university based on a fraudulent public-private partnership arrangement, while assuring Imo people that Governor Hope Uzodinma will leave no stone unturned in ensuring that those who stole or tried to steal their patrimony are appropriately punished. He announced that investigations are currently ongoing. The Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 pandemic yesterday confirmed that the National Agency for Food, Drugs and Administration Control (NAFDAC) has received some vaccines and was evaluating them ahead of its administration. It declared that any vaccine not approved by the agency would not be used on Nigerians. The Health Minister Dr. Osagi Ehanire made this disclosure at the Task Force National Media Briefing in Abuja. He said that NAFDAC has received dossiers for Sputnik V vaccine of Russia, Covishield manufactured under license by Serum Institute of India, Covaxin by Bharat Vaccines of India, and the Sinopharm vaccine of China for evaluation and validation for use in Nigeria. Ehanire added that the Ministry of Health also engaged the African Vaccine Acquisition Task Team, who informed that of the free allocation of 1.4 million doses of AstraZeneca vaccines, of which 500,000 doses are expected by the end of this month, courtesy of MTN donation of 7 million doses to Africa. The balance of 900,000 doses for Nigeria is expected by the end of March 2021. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has described the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as the People's Party and warns politicians against seeing politics as cool. Jonathan, while delivering a goodwill message at the weekend in Ibogene, Enugu local government area of Bayelsa State, during a Thanksgiving service of the first year in office of Governor Doyo Dire, also affirmed his PDP membership, making reference to how Dire has conducted himself since assumption of office by opening his hands to every Bayelsan, irrespective of political affiliations. Jonathan maintained that PDP remains a friendly party. The former president also cautioned politicians against bitter politics, advocating an all-inclusive government that will recognize every human asset in the country. That's the Signaturetv News Highlight. For details, please visit www.signaturetv.org. And please don't forget to join us later this evening for Signature 30 Minutes. On behalf of my producer, Obi Chibueze, thanks for watching. I am Obomanu Marvelous.